All right, so we have two bans coming out, Minerva and Vince.
Synergy bans that Vince. It was huge for Empire last game, and they don't want to deal. Genie and Zephyr both being banned.
So two
Instant
carries.
Gene pick. They don't want to give Empire that Gene
Ooh,
that was huge
yeah.
for them in the first game, so they're gonna take it themselves. And Gene so far this tournament has a 100% win rate.
Yeah, it is a top priority pick. I think landing those big ults can honestly win you the entire fight. So.
Big burst damage as well. Gets the Lilith. Lilith was picked in the first game by Synergy.
Oh, and the Claris. What do you think about Claris as a carry player, as a carry character?
Oh, Aiden's left open for Synergy.
Oh my God.
Oh,
But they don't even take it.
What? That's a surprise.
I guess they just prioritize.
And they just instantly
Yeah, of
Aiden,
course, they're like,
oh,
oh my
wait.
God, oh my God,
Wait.
Aiden.
But Claris as a carry, I don't know. I don't think she's a better pick than most other ADCs. I don't know. I think Solus might have even been better than Claris when Synergy played him. But
Yeah, Solus went off that game actually.
yeah,
And
I don't
Synergy
know.
played
I don't think we've seen the game yet so far in this tournament. Arborist, Dr. Mad both being bad, Solus and Aiden being banned. So there's not a lot of ADCs left. Solus maybe for
Maybe
Synergy.
Peaches might be the go-to
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, that's true.
But then again, it doesn't.
She
really...
does have the roll away to get a ooh, Lulu and Lilith. That is a strong roaming duo right there.
Yeah, Lulu and Lilith.
And they want the tightness.
combo.
I still don't. People think tightness is very strong. It seems decent if you can get those huge ults up more than 3, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem as impactful as Lilith or Lulu. And they get the Angelus that they got the first game. I'm really liking Empire's lineup right here. Very strong front line, lots of damage.
Yeah, it seems like Empire could initiate with Angelus and Lulu here. Let's see if
as well as Lilith, if they really want. And then
Yeah,
if
Angelus-
Lilith is in there with Angelus is all being popped, her flower will do a lot of damage to everyone that's in there.
also they'll be also very low from that Lulu AoE that Lilith might get some T resets. Just picking off all those kills in the team fight. So
Now that I think of it, I think they picked the Claris because of the Angelus combo. They had this in the first
Right.
game, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, they had the
And they
Angelus,
really liked it.
the concave followed up with the Clarisol
Mhm.
and the Lulu AoE.
Yeah.
And then Lilith can just initiate and get those Q resets, so that's actually really nice for Empire.
Alfred being banned. Alfred I think would be very good with
Ooh.
Angelus. Oof, Nosferato's pick here. They need a mid.
HY.
Or maybe Jean's the mid pick here.
HY getting that
Yeah,
Nosferatu again. You
Yeah.
went big last game
Yeah, he
on
did.
Nosferatu.
Wasn't big enough, but
He did some work.
Yeah, he did some work though. And going to Cleopatra again. This could be a disaster. She has an escape. Peaches has an escape. Could be hard to lock these two guys down. I think that Cleopatra is a very good pick.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much Cleopatra in this tournament. I think this is the first series that we've actually seen Cleopatra.
No, we saw her last series. Or sorry, series. Yeah. This is the second game that we've seen her,
Yeah.
and it was with Synergy last game too. And in my opinion, Mysterious played amazing on Cleopatra, getting those backline picks on Vince, on Nosferatu, and even sometimes on the Pandora. Was it the Pandora that game? I think it was the Pandora,
Pandora.
that game. So he was getting 2 kills, risking his own life, which is good. It's fair. If you can trade a 1 for 2 in your own life, getting another carry and possibly support, you're turning tides for your team, and he did that game.
So Synergy, I really like their combo with Jean and Cleo. Because Jean can actually pop that ult, stun maybe 3 or 4 of them. Cleopatra can drop her ult, blink right into the middle of the fight. Use
Yeah,
her AoE damage.
I just feel like they don't have a lot with Jean. They have the tightness ult, yes. Peaches is more of a single target. Tiamat can possibly get like a 2-man, 3-man taunt if it's a big Jean ult.
Yeah.
So not as much team fight as Jean did in the first game with Empire. So this is the draft here. Let's go more into talking about what are the advantages of each lineup. Who do you think has the better draft? And how do they need to play these 2 drafts?
I think Empire really has the engaged comp here. Angelus, the Lulu, followed up with the Lilith Q and the Claris ult with, and also Nosferatu AoE ult, which does damage over time. So I really like Empire's lineup. I think their lineup is favored over Synergy, but not quite sure. I feel like once they get their ults, they're gonna have to try and force fights, like I was saying in the first game. And Empire did a really good job of just sieging and initiating when they had the right opportunities. They really won them the game. Even though they were behind in towers and they had a lack of map control that entire first game, Empire did a really good job of just sticking together, taking the right fights, turning that whole game around and just taking game one. So if they can do that again...
My concern, it might be a factor by the end of the game, and we can look more into it then, but the Aiden not being picked up in the first two, rather picking up the Tiamat, I really do think that Aiden possibly should have been prioritized over Tiamat. I don't think Tiamat has a very good win rate. Looks like to be a more defensive, not a proactive hero, and it can be strong in certain situations, but I guess we'll find out, because Game 3!
The final game of the series, we will find out who gets that trip to China and that $30,000 first place.
$30,000? What would you do with $30,000?
I don't know, man.
Fly to China.
Hopefully not spend it all in one shot.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not $30,000 for each player, but hey, still some money in their pockets. I mean, I would take that. So here we are. Going into this third game, they look like they're going a little aggressive here compared to usual. 4 of them down here, even 5 of them aggressive right away. Empire take the fight to them. They know what Synergy likes to be aggressive, but Empire is going to be the aggressors here.
Yeah, we're seeing a 5-man roam. Lilith actually being pretty aggressive. They might actually engage
It's the
on this.
stun! Huge jump in from Angela. Gene looking bad. He
taken down, and
looks like they might
get a kill here.
Oh, they might get some return kill here. Angela's getting really low. The revive comes out.
But the spins from
Really quick,
Titanis.
Angela's dropping so low. Solus gets caught. Same with Lilith. Can they drop Lilith? Tiamat stun is probably up very soon. I don't think they're gonna
they
get
can't
this
find a
kill. So they get the early kill for Empire. That's pretty good for them. They get the kill early on Lulu, which is very good. He can get those early boots if he wants, possibly back here. Get those early boots, rotate a lot around the map, and get these early picks that Empire will really need.
Yeah, that'll actually favor them a lot. Having those boots is actually a really big deal in the first 5 minutes of the game. Most laners, they won't get their boots until 10 minutes, maybe even more than that.
Yeah. Depending on the hero for sure,
Yeah.
because some people like, I know mid laners like to rush crown sometimes. So.
Yeah, I usually as a mid laner, I would rush crown over my boots.
Yeah,
straight
earlier
away.
the crown
As
better.
long as my mid would have good mobility, there's no use for some boots in the first 5 minutes. So
they get a nice little D ward there. Looks like Empire is playing really aggressive with this Lulu, punishing this Tiamat down bottom lane. Lulu going on this Tiamat, and Lilith coming back over, but doesn't find anything. Alright, looks like they're
Lulu going
rotating
in for
in.
the stun.
Nosferatu
Early rotate.
Okay, this is a kill for Empire, going up 2-0, punishing Zhao Zhao, and that's
And
2 kills
HY.
against Zhao Zhao. Or sorry, only 1, but punishing him in the jungle.
HY rotating so well into
once
the enemy
again,
jungle, dropping that River Blood.
He did this last game too. If
Yeah,
you don't remember, he just pushed that lane. We were saying that Cleopatra can't rotate. He rotates right after he pushes that lane. Now he's TPing back to mid lane, not going to lose any farm and be ahead of the other mid laner.
They might bait out this. Lulu popping the speed. Oh, does go down.
Our hero has
Play there by Lilith, baiting him in, surviving on 1 HP, almost chain stunning and chain damaging there to blow the the peaches up.
Yeah. Pretty action-packed.
Already.
First
4
5
kills
minutes.
and-
Lulu going in for
They
another
jump
stun.
again. They're just gonna do some poke damage here. There's no way there's dive. They're gonna dive. They're too low level to dive this tower, but they are gonna put some chip damage on him. So if he does step out like that again, could possibly lead to a
But
kill.
look at this, Tiamat still level 1, while Lulu, on the other hand, in the jungle, level 4 already.
Killing him right now. This
And they're
is
taking
Lulu
Lulu.
needs to go do his Toad camp right now. They can't contest this at all. They're gonna do this camp together, him and Peaches, so they
Oh,
don't steal their whole jungle. Oh
Oh,
no,
he
he needs
pops
to
the
get out.
speed. Lulu popping the
Oh,
speed. He does land the
no.
stun. In a
He
lot
is
of trouble.
dead.
Zhao Zhao.
Level 1 still. 3 minutes in. He is dead. He's still. I would be tilted.
He's tilted.
I would be tilted.
I'd
Holy.
be pretty tilted.
Level 1?
I would actually rage quit.
I don't know about that. It's a trip
No,
to China.
trip to China. You can't tilt.
No, he can't. He's got to keep composed. He's been a huge factor for them winning these games. Whole tournament. He needs to keep composed, try to get his levels up, hit that level 6, and start rotating around the map with that ulti.
Oh my god, Claire is playing so aggressive. Level 5, having a 2-level advantage.
Yeah, it looks like they're not putting as much pressure here for Synergy as they would like, and Empire's taking control of this game right now early on with this Lilith and Lulu pick. It seems like that duo pick has just been so strong for teams.
Oh, but it looks like Lulu might actually get caught out here. Peaches
Again.
with the AoE slow does pop the Q. An easy kill for Caillou.
Good. Gets Tiamat to level 3. He might even get to level 4 here with another right onto Lilith. Lilith dropping so low, Peach impeccable amounts of damage, and Mysterious rotating and getting a kill.
Really good rotations from both mid this game.
Really good. And we've specified this in previous games that mids need to get involved in the game. They can't just sit there and farm lanes because kills are worth so much for experience and gold.
Really good rotations out of the mid lane.
Yeah, and Tiamat gonna catch back up. He hit level 3 there, gonna hit level 4 camp, so that's very important for him.
Claris level 6. Jean only level 3, so good advantage. Gonna drop that D ward, kill 2 of those wards.
Oh, huge fight here. Going on to Lulu, going on to Lilith. Tiamat again making the plays. Lilith dropping so low, they can't kill him. They use the shield on him. Angelus uses a little barrier
Yeah,
shield
she
there.
will heal up.
They almost turned that around with the Tiamat TP. And it looks like he's gonna TP somewhere else. Can they get the stun off on him? No,
Oh.
he TP's top to
TP's
get that
away.
experience. No, he goes top. There's a wave pushing in Jean and Titus that use their TPs are ready to go back to base. They're gonna try to give Tiamat that experience that he really
but
needs.
Peaches dropping the AoE. She's gotta be careful for the Lulu stun. Lulu's gonna follow up. Angelus
Doesn't have that.
doesn't have the follow up, but Lulu in a lot of trouble. Titanus gonna
no,
dash
this
forward
is bad.
and root.
Duck needs to get out of there. He's gotta duck his head and get out
Oh,
of
but
there.
Peaches with the ult. Does he find that kill? He doesn't.
Yeah, it's just so like
Oh, and a rage
no,
revive.
Lilith.
A rage revive coming out from Synergy there.
Was it a? Are you sure?
Yeah, he popped revive, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure if he was
was-
tilted. Claris actually taking so much damage in the top.
Yeah, it was a good gank there from Lilith. I thought he got a solo kill, but he actually ganks into the lane and gets that kill on Cleopatra.
Oh, but Cleo in the mid actually. Taking a lot of damage.
Oh!
Solo kill!
And he survives.
Wow, this is not looking good. Using that revive and going back to lane and dying to the same you. I'd feel pretty frustrated at this moment. This is not looking good for Synergy. It looks like they might be falling apart here. Already a 5k difference between Synergy and Empire. That is huge this early on to the game.
Duck, who's looking for the play, gonna try and get the stun on Peaches, but instead just pushing the wave. Gonna just counter the jungle once again, denying
Consistently.
XP.
I think this Tiamat needs to go into their jungle and just jungle their jungle and get his level 6, and then he can just rotate.
Yeah,
Looks like he's stuck in that top lane though.
Peaches gotta be careful. She does tumble under the tower.
Peach is at 42 CS and Clarice at 60, so she's 20 CS ahead. This is where
Yeah.
all this gold lead is coming from. This is not looking good, and they might even dive here.
Oh, but Clarice taking a lot of damage. She actually does get taken down.
Kill, they needed that kill, and Tiamat does hit level 6 after that. That is huge.
She does use the revive stone.
I don't know why they're using these revive. I guess it's better to get them out of the way now.
Yeah, have them back
for
up
the
for
late
mid game.
Yeah, mid to late game.
Empire. Oh, Nosferatu from the back, dropping that River of Blood, actually doing so much damage. And Johnson from HY! Angelus going in with the ult as well. Tiamat, teleporting in. She is gonna stun, but it looks like it's going in the way of Empire. Lulu, can he find the stun on Tiamat here? He does find it, but Lilith taking the tower.
Oh,
Just survives. Wow, Empire just taking full control of this game. 6k up. Make that 7k up. Nope, still nope, 7k up. I am correct. My math is not as bad as I thought, but 7k up, getting that kill on the Peaches. That's huge. Synergy really needs to fix something here, though. So just everyone just going back to their lanes, going in and healing up. They did take a tower, first tower of the game for Empire. Big gold lead, 7k now. It's not looking good for Synergy. What do they need to start doing?
I feel like Synergy, Tiamat is just getting Xiao's out. We don't see this too much from him, like getting caught out so much.
Yeah, he's
That
on 3
whole-
right now.
He's had a rough early game. His entire jungle has always been countered, and
Only at 20 CS. It's a Tiamat that's quite low as he can clear waves pretty quickly.
I just feel like they need to calm it down a little bit, try not to force the fight so much. They just need to back off and just farm. You know, if they need to give up a tier 1, they give it up, but you know, they're just taking too much fights that not in their favor.
Yeah, and they're losing a lot. So I'm just. Oh, it looks like they're going on top. They don't get the kill though. What I don't understand is they ran the Tidiness up top with Jean, but I really do feel like they should have just soloed the Jean versus the Claris. He might lose in the poke war, but Jean can just clear waves, get levels, allowing him to be more impactful going into this mid game, and possibly Tidiness going and helping out bottom. It didn't seem they did that. They just allowed for Lulu and Lilith to take control of Tiamat's jungle. They should have rotated Tidiness, I think, a lot earlier, and helping him take control back over their own jungle, because he didn't do much up top to punish this Clarice.
Yeah, they should have just let Jean solo there, use the
Q.
farm with the Justice under tower, and
Mhm.
just rotate the Titanist into the bottom lane to try and, you know, at least tank for the Peaches to get some damage out.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, but it looks like a big
TP
engagement
up.
in the top lane.
Cleopatra
Cleopatra.
so
low.
Oh, Lilith
big,
lands the
big.
Q.
Can Tiamat get the taunt? She does. They need to kill that creep before more TPs come in. More TPs are gonna come in.
Oh, but that Lilith
My
ulti.
God, he's
Tiamat does
ulting
ult away, but
Oh!
big kill.
Huge amounts of damage.
Damage. That's another kill for Empire. 12-5. They're running away with this game right now.
Yeah, Empire looking very strong in this game 3. They want to go to China. They want that $30,000. Will they
The
get it?
underdog story.
The
Coming
underdog.
third place, and they're playing phenomenal.
Great job out of Empire all around. I did favor the comp from the draft, and they're executing it perfectly right now. Keeping Synergy on their toes, their tippy
I don't even
toes.
know if they have toes anymore. Just getting chopped limb in this game. It's getting chopped limb by limb. Slowly but surely. Soon it'll be their fingers. I don't know if they're gonna be able to play anymore.
They'll find a way, Fatal. They'll find a way.
Let's hope so. After all the tough 2 first games, this one's looking like a bit of a rollover here.
Yeah, Empire really bringing it in this game 3. Claris, level 12. So
even
fast. She
fire.
does
Look at this
blink and
damage.
she roots Zhao, but won't actually
she
get
just
the kill.
pokes her a lot. It's big. They can't even 1v1 this Claris anymore. She just goes to any lane, does what she wants.
Oh, and Nosferatu might actually get caught here.
Oh,
Jean
no,
gonna land the
Lulu
Justice.
coming in though.
Oh, he's not reacting. He just
I
dies.
think he might have DC'd. He DC'd last game too.
I don't know what's
Swears in
happening right
chat.
now.
Says my bad. I don't know what his bad was. Maybe it was alt tab. Thought they had this game in the bag, but he just. I don't know what happened. I can't tell. I don't think he DC'd. He didn't disconnect from the game, and he instantly typed right after he died. Maybe he was looking somewhere else on the map.
No,
and
that was Mysterious who typed. It wasn't HY.
Oh, Mysterious type saying my bad for killing him because he went DC probably.
Yeah. I think he
Yeah.
might have DC'd there. Not quite sure why he didn't react, but
I think he did DC. Let's see. No, he's moving now though.
he's still in the game.
Yeah, he's still. They said my bad, so maybe he did DC and they feel bad for that. So shouts out to Mysterious for being a good sport there and saying my bad. He didn't realize until obviously he didn't move at all.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it would have been a kill regardless.
Both Brazilian teams, so one love, brother. One love.
Exactly. One love.
One love. Vamos arriba, Brazil.
Man, so Empire so far ahead right now. Actually, 10k gold
Let's
ahead.
look at the gold lead from the
10K
carries.
gold ahead.
10k. Let's look at this Clarice. 7k right now. This, or sorry, not Clarice. Lilith's at 7k. Clarice is at 8.8k. And let's look at the Peaches. 6k. She's almost 3k behind this Clarice. That is a large number. Go diving onto the mid lane there. Looks like they're gonna kill. They get the kill off on Cleopatra. They're gonna dive onto this Tiamat as well. They're trying to turn around.
Oh.
Huge ulti from G, but they can't get enough damage. Tiamat going in, drops the stun, using it on Lilith. Lilith might get the proc off on Tiamat. Tiamat just survives. Doesn't get the spin.
Oh,
And
but
they
they're all
don't.
really low.
They turn it around so fast. Empire gets 2 kills for 0. Synergy just falling apart here.
Yeah. Really bad engagement for Synergy. Jean actually had a big ult, but they just didn't have those numbers. They really need their Peaches to rotate to mid. But I think this tier 1's gonna go down.
Yeah, I don't think they can defend this.
Oh, an Angel hit.
It's a dive on the
Huge
Peaches!
ulti! And another ult from HY! They're gonna chase with the River of Blood.
Kill. Clarice gets a huge double kill there, and that's a great team play from Team Empire, and they're just gonna keep pushing.
Yeah, they can get this tier 2, but there is a revive coming out from Synergy. Will they counter gank this? But just seems like Empire's just gonna back off.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Synergy. 16-6. What does Synergy need to do here? I don't even know. They don't have the best split pushing comp, because now at this point, any hero on Empire can 1v1 them in the solo lane if they do try to split push. They're down. They don't have any turrets. This is not looking good for Synergy.
Synergy actually being the favorite to win this whole tournament.
Yeah,
But
they came
Empire-
first.
Empire
Won most of their games.
making it look easy.
It feels like Empire really is a very good team at adapting. They learn from their mistakes. They learn from what they need to do based on their draft, and it's working out for them. And here's another kill from Lilith. I don't think
that-
Jean's gonna get away here. That flower power. This guy thinks she's
unstoppable.
Mario apparently. Using that flower power to get the kill. Pop, 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 pop.
Lilith just doing so much damage. Oh, and actually getting a shutdown kill on Claris.
They're just so
that's
nice.
pretty nice.
Who got the kill? Peaches.
Tiamat.
Tiamat. That's good.
It's still 14k goal behind. Looking pretty grim for Synergy. Being the favorites in this tournament, Empire just turning it around. I really like them on those team fight oriented comps. They just do so much work.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of work here. It's not even. I don't even feel like it's their team comp right now. Like they do have a greater team fight comp. It looks like, but they're not even team fighting. They're just finding these pickoffs, and Synergy just looks lost. Looks like they don't have any synergy at all. In this game, at least.
They are gonna go for this tier 1. Let's see if Jean lands a big ulti. She really has to. HY just gonna drop the River of Blood under the tower. They are gonna back off, so. Cleopatra, highest level in Synergy. She's gonna have to do some work this fight. I don't think they should initiate this. I feel like they should just fight under tower, but big ulti from HY there! Dropping the River of Blood! And Lulu's gonna follow up!
Cleopatra just doesn't do anything in that fight. Sits in the backline. They're diving her with the flower power.
Oh, but Clarice
Get the kill.
can't Clarice blink. She does blink. Cleo's on a run and she does get the kill. Triple kill for Clarice.
That's a 4 for 1. And Empire just keeps taking advantages and advantages and advantages. I don't think Synergy can come back from this. I don't know what they can do. Almost 20k gold lead in only 18 minutes.
Empire gonna take another tower as well.
Fort has been destroyed.
3 towers to nothing. 3-0.
Yeah, Synergy fans aren't looking too happy right now.
Oh, and Angelus actually gonna
Dives
initiate.
in. Oh,
To the Jean and Jean.
Our
doesn't even have ult, and she.
Oh, he might actually got a tower. But he doesn't. He's running right now. Titanus on the run. Claris, Adam Manis.
Tiamat needs to turn around
gonna
here.
follow up, but there is a
They're
fight in
diving
the
this
mid.
tower. They're diving a little much here. Angelus.
Oh, Angelus pops the shield. But Clary's in a lot of trouble right now. She tries to blink over the wall and doesn't get it. She does go down. Huge plays.
Yeah, I mean they get the one big kill on Clarice is big, but they're still 17k gold behind at 19 minutes.
Ooh,
Good,
nice
they
little
need this tower.
Nice little tumble by Caillou there to go over the wall.
Your
He's gonna
team
kill that
has
tower.
destroyed a fort.
The first tower of the game for Synergy.
They need that. They need to get more now, though. They need to just start taking these proper fights, making Empire overcommit and winning these fights is the only thing they can do right now. They just gotta try to play safe, get their farm, don't die too much, and make Empire overcommit. Doing these Raptors, Peaches, trying to catch up and farm here. Sitting at 8.7k, but Clarice at 13.4k. It's pretty insane. Let's look at the kills here. Clarice 7-0-3. Even Lilith at 7-0-2, 7-2-7, and Lulu sitting at 5-2-8. Hero is having such big impact. Angelus, no deaths. She's been playing a very clean game here, saving teammates with that shield.
Oh, and drops the River Blood. He will get the movement speed.
Here
Tiamat
comes
getting
Claris.
slowed a little bit. Claris.
I'm not sure they can chase this anymore.
Oh, but there is gonna be some counter
Oh
initiation.
my god, they might just.
Oh, but they do
Oh,
cancel
yeah,
it
they
in
cancel
time.
it. Oh.
Looks like there might be a fight in the mid. No. Do back off. Oh, but Cleo's ult is down. Lilith is going to initiate with the ult. Lulu going in as well. Tiamat ult going to drop an Angelus with the big ulti on Psycho. He's in the center of the Titanus ult. Big AoE out of Lulu. Peaches is going to try kiting. And Synergy is going to take this fight.
Synergy gets the turnaround. The 2 kills in Synergy's favor for 0. They get the turnaround.
Big
This
fight for
game is gonna
Synergy.
look. Don't tell me this game is gonna go the same way as game 1 and game 2 and go the full 60 minutes, because this is insane. Why is Empire diving that tower unneededly? Lulu goes, dives, and takes too much tower damage. They do get the tower. I think
They force
Angelus
they force
a
a
revive.
revive.
Yeah, they force a revive out from Empire to force that tower, but jeez, this is just insane. The diving is a bit too much. I think Empire's getting a little too confident, and I think that's what Synergy needs to do. Make them feel confident, dive on the tower, counter initiate, make the tower hit them a couple times, get that extra damage in, kind of being like a 6th hero for them, right? Those towers.
This is a 4v5 in the top lane. I'm not sure if Empire wants to engage this. Ulti coming out from Cleo there, but she doesn't initiate. Ulti from Peaches as well.
Yeah, we saw the Lulu try to TP in there, but it got cancelled because of the creep wave clear, so it's a good play there.
Lulu actually gonna pour bot, and Lilith's gonna queue in.
They need
She
to
might
fight
actually
this.
get
They need to
stunned.
fight this. They can see the Lulu bottom. They need to turn and try to fight while they still can. Doesn't look like they want to because Jean isn't there. Jean's gonna go clear mid wave. I think it's a good call actually. They know the Jean isn't there. They're probably not too much stronger. Tiamat going there, but they should send Tiamat there, clear the wave and ulti in. I don't know these decision makings. Tiamat should really be going to these other lanes since he has that ulti. And they're jumping in. Big Angelus ult. She does roll out. Survives with barely any HP.
Oh, and the
my
disengage.
god, that's not. Oh,
Oh, Titanus actually ulting there, not getting
clear
anybody.
the wave. Yeah, but he did it to clear the wave. I think if the Lulu wanted to dive, there was nothing there to tank the wave or tank the tower at all. This Peaches though surviving with a very small amount of HP.
Jean has to come huge with this ult. HY also has ulti. Oh, but
Big
Lulu
damage
taking
out
so
of
much
him.
damage. There's the snare from Claris.
You can see the Lulu building the angelic shield there. It's a different build. We don't see that too much from Lulu. I think it's better than on Nightshade, but he does build it. Is that It is Duck that was playing it. I thought it was the same player that played Pulga who played Nightshade last game.
Titanus souling that dragon. Pretty
Yeah,
slow at taking that, but
Yep,
he will get
but
that.
he's a big boy. He's
a big boy.
tanky.
He's got that big hammer. He'll knock it right out.
Yeah, he does have that big hammer.
So
Lilith has the defense buff, so she's feeling kind of safe with that defense buff right now.
still a 14k gold lead for Empire. What does Synergy have to do right now to come back in this game?
I think they just need to make Empire overcommit under these towers. They have a lot of diving heroes such as Lulu and Lilith. Once they use
Psycho
force
as
them
well,
under
right?
these towers. Yeah, force them under these towers. Get the tower to be a 6th hero. Do some damage, and then you could reinitiate and possibly get some kills. They've done it twice already. It's slowly getting them back in the game, but they need to keep doing it.
Yeah, Empire with the gold advantage, but playing a little bit too greedy, taking fights that they don't really need to take. A lot of the times they had the advantage in the fight, but they'll go back in and it looks like they're going to transition to the bot lane. Just clear this jungle out, that way Synergy can't
Yeah,
really
I
farm.
think they want to get this turret if possible. Tiamat does
And
TP
Synergy
top.
reads
It's a good
it.
play there.
Synergy reads that they are going to transition to the bottom lane, so there's going to be a big fight on this tier 2 tower. And I think Synergy has to defend this. Oh, but the root on Jean. Oh, and that's Cleo wall.
Damage.
Oh,
Oh,
but
when he gets
not
too tough.
Radu.
You see, they're being a little too aggressive here, Empire. I think they need to
Ooh.
calm down a little bit. Taking too much poke here, and Tiamat is split pushing, and
Yep.
he's doing a really good job actually. Zhao Zhao, he's kind of recovering a little bit. 3-6 and 3, 95 CS. He's actually just taking out the creep camp so his creeps can push out, and he has that ult if they do try to dive that tower. So it's a good play there from Tiamat, as well as stealing that buff. So it's just very passive right now.
Yeah. Both teams really don't want to make too many mistakes. This is the last game, and it will decide who wins the entire tournament. So both teams playing very conservative in the mid
Yeah.
game.
Mm-hmm.
They need HY with their team if they want to try and take this tier 2
He
tower.
TP top trying to deal with that Tiamat split push, and I think Tiamat's just gonna go back up there and do it again. I mean, he still has his ult, so
Yeah.
Synergy playing the spot. Maybe they calm down and start talking about what they need to do, and it looks like they're executing.
Still having control of that jungle, denying farm from Synergy. It's going to give them the gold advantage, even higher than it is. Almost 20k,
Yeah.
about 17k gold ahead.
It's roughly the same as it was 5 to 10 minutes ago, and it's gonna probably stay like that until some team fights happen, because Empire's just gonna keep control of the map, and Synergy's gonna try to get whatever they can out of the map, which is Tiamat usually, and the creep wave that's pushing into Peaches.
It looks
They're
like
gonna try to engage here.
Synergy might look for a fight.
Angelus. I think it's smart. I think this is what they need to do.
Oh, but Peaches has to be careful. Lulu popping the speed.
Alright, 2 are TP, and I'm
Ooh.
not sure where they're TP. TP top, 2 TP top.
Still have Tiamat ult though. Very-
Tiamat is down there.
Mid game actually slowing down quite a
Sorry,
bit
up there.
compared to early game. Early game, so much action
Yeah.
coming out.
I
Empire.
think I slow it down though, because Empire was just getting them too much and just kept being aggressive and getting more and more and more and more to stop that. And they might even jump here.
Looks like they're just gonna cut the wave.
You know, look at a mini shop is bought there. I'm not sure from what team, but ooh, nice little.
Oh, but Nosferatu coming
Ooh,
in
They want to
here.
go in. They want to go in here. Oh, but they decide to back off. I think it's because they don't want to dive under a second tier tower they can't
Yeah.
even kill. Tier 3.
Lulu popping speed so that they can get out safely. They might actually dive here with the wave under tower. Looks like
They will.
Lilith is gonna queue in. Lulu going in, but big AoE coming out from Titanus. He is gonna land the full duration stun.
Gina
Lulu
drop ball, he's gonna
taking so much
TP
damage. Angelus in a lot of trouble. He is gonna leap out. Titanus in there, going ham. Tiamat ults and comes in. Lilith
Turn
in a
around,
lot of
gonna get the
trouble.
kill.
They do get the kill.
It's a 3 for 2, and they use a buyback. So revive on Jean, and so it really is a 4 for 2 in favor of Empire, and it can only get worse from here. Jean, she didn't use her ult before she died before she had to use her revive.
Oh,
which
and
is really
Tiamat.
game losing. Huge 2-man taunt. Here they're gonna fight. Cleopatra with the big ult in. Clarice stun lock gets taken down. Now Lilith, there's a revive off of Clarice. And she's TPing back in. Lilith just trying to die for this kill. He knows he's dead. He's trying to turn it around, but they can't. That's another 2 kills there for Synergy. Possibly making a comeback here. Turning the tides.
Really well played, going for Synergy there. Turning that fight right around.
Yeah.
Forcing revives too. I think 3 people.
Clarice used a revive for sure. I know for Synergy.
Psycho made it out alive just barely.
Yeah. And I think Lilith used a revive. She revived and died again.
She died instantly, initiating into that fight. She popped the revive, came right back in, and then her team was down by the time she got the TP out,
Yeah.
and then she sacrificed herself.
Well, the
once
big
again.
thing in that beginning of that fight there was Jean was in the middle. She was only perma stun locked by the bashes from Lilith. I think she does have a bash item on her. I'm not sure, but she
Lilith?
does seem not to. Yeah, she seems not to have one. But she got stunned. I think Lilith has a stun, and she stunned on top of Jean and blew her up before Jean can pop the ult. So Jean had to revive and get her ult down in that fight because it's a really big team fight ult that's needed to be used in order for them to win fights. So Mysterious going back to base. We saw how powerful Mysterious was on this in the last game. He doesn't seem like he's doing too much work on Cleopatra this game.
Last
which
game
is
as
2-6.
well, he had a really rough early game, but once he got those items and got that farm in the later game, he did so much work on that Cleo.
Yep. That's very true. And we see the Radiant Emperor being built on Lulu as well here. And Clarice going the mask as well as the penetration item. And it looks like he's building the CC, the item that disables CCs on Clarice. Clarice for a second. And possibly look at his items. Yeah, it looks like he actually bought the Jade Heart, which allows him to become immune to stuns and CCs.
Yeah.
So he won't be locked down in that position. I think that last fight was pretty evident that he got locked down. He got taunted by that Tiamat. Didn't allow him to move, and they just blew him up. If he has that the Jade there, he can just use it and get out of that situation.
He also he's doing the double lifesteal build where you stack lifesteal. And it's actually impossible to kill you. You can see his lifesteal; it's out of control.
Yeah, he can just kite for days and then just keep reviving what you guys are trying to take off of him. I think it's a new really for carries, and they need to keep or he needs to. I think it's just a really good build. Just he allows him to solo kill people and not have people to worry about him in fights, as he can just kite.
It looks like Empire, they're trying to push this tier 2 once again, surrounding this tower.
Only 12k gold lead now. It was 17 before, so it is slowly. Oh wait, never mind. I lied. It's not. It's way more than 12k. My math is awful. But they're gonna fight here, jumping onto Cleopatra, who goes in, does kill. Jean does drop to Clears, gets a double kill on Cleopatra. They're all dropping solo. Tinus dropped low as hell too. Peach is trying to get the kill. Lulu does drop. Angelus so low. It's a 2 for 2 right now. Tinus dropping low. Little taking the tower, does die. It's a 3 for 3. And someone does use a revive.
Oh,
It is here to
Tiamat.
use a revive. Tiamat with a huge taunt. And now comes
Oh,
Tinus. going to
Titanus!
Clarice.
Peach is gonna tumble! She's gonna get the kill! Triple kill for Peaches!
Holy synergy is coming back into this game, and Nosferatu did revive, tries to get the kill. Could they possibly get a 5th kill here?
Oh my god, that was so insane!
Synergy coming back into this game. They can't get that tower. That tower is their kryptonite. They just can't get to it.
Synergy.
Your team has destroyed
And
a
Jaja
fort.
gets a tower top.
Zhao Zhao.
Slowly coming back into this game. Slowly but surely, man. It seems like these teams just they know how to play against each other so well. We've heard that they played multiple times against each other during the group stages to get to this tournament, and it seemed like, I don't know, like they keep, one team will be ahead and they keep bouncing back and forth, which is pretty insane.
It just seems like when one team is so far ahead, they just get so greedy, and
I
then
know.
the other team just bounces back. And
Yeah. I think they're like, yo, we got this. We're going to China, boys, and then they dive, and they're not going to China. But they keep diving. Like, they need to focus a little bit.
oh, we're
here,
going to
Empire.
China, boys. Oh,
Not anymore.
I'm not sure what Empire has to do right now, but if they keep taking this fight, these same fights, they're only 13k behind. One more
Yeah.
fight like that, Empire might actually.
Come back. They were 17k behind before, or
The
roughly
synergy.
18k. So they are taking this gold lead, or sorry, taking their gold lead back. Synergy slowly but surely, from 17k to just 12k. Oh wait, no, they're still 15k behind, so it's still a pretty big deficit.
They were almost 20 before.
10k behind.
Pulling that back.
13, 14. Yeah, whatever. I'm not good with numbers, guys. Close enough. Between 13 to 15. I'm not a math major, alright? I'm just too hyped. I can't do math right now. My head's exploding. This game's insane.
Yeah, this
Series
series right now
is
is insane. Both teams showing us why they're in the finals tonight.
Yeah,
Giving us
they
insane
both deserve
games.
it.
All 3 games lasted over 50 minutes. Let's see if this one is looking like it's gonna be another hour game.
Yeah,
Freaking insane.
can say that again.
Tiamat all alone. There is 4 players. It looks like Lulu. Oh, is looking for a dive, but
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I think she's waiting there. They want to push this in top now. Maybe they're like, oh, okay, we can't get bottom. Let's try to get top at least. Maybe, oh, they going in. Big
but-
damage coming out. Tiamat dropping really low. All to the backline on Jean. And the kills. Big ult coming in from Tinus.
oh, Thorman! Oh,
Our hero has
Tinus does get the return kill though.
Lulu's gonna go down. Kindness. They are gonna chase.
3 for 1 and again Synergy turning the tide.
Oh, they're popping the scrolls. They want this kill. Lilith in a lot of trouble. They are gonna teleport to the creep. Tiamat gonna teleport to the creep, but it does get cancelled. Cleopatra, she is on the run. Will they find Lilith? But Lilith actually gonna get away here.
Synergy turning the tides here. This is not looking good for Empire. They are coming back. Angelus almost get there. They're gonna take this tower. They might even go for a battery here. Oh, Lulu looks like he uses a revive.
Your team
Gonna have
has
to because
destroyed a fort.
They could actually push tier 3, but it looks like they're gonna take the safe route. They're gonna transition into the bot lane. Probably take this Raptor and Dragon Camp.
Yeah, and probably looking to take at least this tier 1 as well.
Yeah, Titanus being so tanky.
Yep, him and Tiamat can just tank it and let Peaches take the tower. And
Ooh, but
they're
some
gonna
teleports
fake.
coming
I
out.
don't think if he.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say if he went on that, I was gonna, you know,
Your
probably have to
team
say
has
some negative
destroyed
things
a
about him because
fort.
that was not the play.
That was not the play,
Not
sir.
the play. Looks like a TP from Titanus going towards the top lane, but
Your
they do
fort
take that
has
tower in
been
the top lane right now.
destroyed.
Ooh. Okay, so nice tower. For Empire actually. They finally get that tower they wanted.
Clarice finally gets the crit item, so line him to crit. No, it's the one that removes armor, all the way to the left.
Oh yeah, this one, sorry.
Grants critical strike. Let's see what Peaches has. Peaches has yet to get the critical strike arm. Oh yeah, he does actually. He does have the godly cannon. I'm pretty positive. Yeah, so he does have the critical
That's a
strike.
big item.
That's-
6k item.
Yeah, 100 damage, huge critical strike. It's big. It is big, and it looks like he's going for an other item here.
Yeah, and everybody not quite max build yet, but
No.
I'm sure if this game goes another 20 minutes,
Everyone will be
we will see like 4 frozen,
frozen scepters, all this nonsense. You know what we haven't seen a lot?
and the slingshot, the dirty slingshot.
Yeah, why hasn't it been used? Link likes to use it.
Honestly, I build slingshot every game.
I think it's pretty
I
good.
think it's really good for initiation.
And defensive item. If
Yeah.
you're a support, you can even build it.
I wonder if you can slingshot Titanus as he's charging his ult up. Just kind of slingshot him in there and get like a 5-man stun.
I don't
That'd
think
be kind of
you
neat.
could. That would be neat.
Peaches getting a little aggressive. She's got to be careful though.
Yeah,
Does
it's
tumble
just,
out.
A little tumble, but now she doesn't ever tumble. Van just wants to dive on this.
Ooh, Cleo.
Ooh, Clarice tanking a couple of tower hits for no reason.
Empire backing up. Synergy's doing such a great job of defending these tier 2 towers. Empire can't really find an advantage right now around the map.
Yeah, they need to. They keep trying to take these fights under these towers, and I think they really need to start split pushing.
Pretty slow game here. We're starting to get into the late game, but Angelus actually gonna ulti onto Peaches. Lulu gonna follow it up, but Tiamat ult is gonna save her. Lulu has to run. Peaches aggressively
fight this.
tumbles.
They wanna fight this.
Tiamat
Synergy
gonna go
wants
in
to
for the
fight.
stun. She misses
Get
the
the
taunt though.
Clarice is caught out. Clarice
Oh,
solo.
but a huge ult from HY! But he does get frozen scepter there. He drops the River of Blood. He is gonna chase Cleo. They are gonna get
Huge
Titanus.
damage. They do, but Tiamat does find Clarice in the backline. Yes, she does. That's big. 4 for 3 though. Or sorry, 3 for 1. Where's my math at right now? My head is.
Oh, but a very ulti from Cleo, but she is gonna drop.
Can they get this kill on Tiamat and get the ace? Oh, what a shield barrier!
Will it be an ace? Will it be an ace? Lilith is diamond her tower. There is the stun from Tiamat. Lilith, Angel's going in with him. They get the
Oh
ace.
my god, and he gets it!
Ace coming out for Empire.
Jesus! Jesus! Holy! Wow! Is there any revives up on Synergy?
I don't think so.
Nope, none on Peaches.
I don't think there'd be a revive because they would have popped it.
Yeah. This is like devastating.
Air's gonna use that base protection, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Jean is back up. She is porting to the racks though, and she does cancel it.
Your fort
Yeah, she's gotta
has
wait for her
been
team. She can't just try to
destroyed.
1v3 this. They are all spawning now. They get that battery. Now they don't have to dive under a tower. This is good news for Empire. That's where they were struggling. Diving under those towers, trying to get those kills and fall into towers. But now they can just go and fight on even playing ground right by the battery.
Big A's coming out of Empire. They do get that tier 2. They get the tier 3 as well.
They bring the gold lead up too to around 16k, 17k, 18k.
This is looking really bad for Synergy because pretty soon Empire is going to be max build.
Yeah, my voice is starting to leave me. I don't know if I can.
I won't have a voice
go
tomorrow,
on.
Fatal.
Eh.
These matches are just so insane.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this.
All 3 games going to the hour mark.
They're not. Yes, I mean it's not at the hour mark yet for this third game, but it's looking like it's going to go to that hour mark.
Both teams fighting for that free flight to China with that $30,000 first place.
Tiamat actually did really well that last fight though. He did get the kill on Clarice, and if he didn't get that kill on Clarice, they would have got the battery for sure with that attack damage.
I just don't know what Synergy can do right now. I feel like they just have to siege, kind of defend this Rax, because if they leave their base and they take a bad fight, that's a free Rax for Empire.
Yeah, I think it goes for both ways now at this point in the game. That any team that doesn't have revives and another wipes, it's gonna be either a battery or even could go for the GG push like Synergy did last game. Or sorry, that did Empire? I think Empire did went for the GG push right in the first game.
Psycho. He's just been going off on this Angelus, eh?
Yeah, he's been playing well, 2-2 and 12, and not getting any kills, but he had a couple big shields during that fight.
Big shield, big ult.
Yeah.
That
going
concave
really well.
doing so much work.
Mhm.
HY as well, going into the center of the fight, popping that ult.
Yeah, HY God.
HY.
Yeah.
Oh, but it looks like Zakar gonna be started for Empire.
Then, yeah, I think this is good. They've taken it once before, right?
No, this is the first time.
This is the first time this game?
Yep, first time in the
Well,
match.
that's good. They need to, if they take this, they just go back heal and they take a fight under that battery. And if they do win the fight, I think it might be game over. I know Peach's revive was coming up shortly, but I'm not sure if one Peach's revive will be enough.
Yeah, as you can see, the entire jungle is warded. Empire has complete vision, so this should be a free Zakar. It looks like they are gonna get it. They'll probably heal up and probably go for a battery push.
Yeah, I think they will. I think that's the play right now to go for a battery push.
Yeah, they do have that buff, so it's gonna give them a huge advantage, especially with their item lead.
Yeah. So actually take a look at their items here. Frozen Scepter actually built on Nosferatu.
Yep. So he is gonna
So
have that
did he
disabled for
build
next
the,
fight.
the demonic mask item, the one that actually makes your next auto attack do extra damage. Nosferatu, I think. What's it?
Oh,
Yeah, demonic
No.
Dan, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah, deals extra damage, next auto attack. So he does build that.
so
I don't think it's too bad. You use your Q and
Yeah.
then you auto attack them right after. If you look at Jean, she did get the Angelic Shield early on. Does get the Frozen Scepter now, as well as Cleopatra. So they do have two Frozen Scepters.
yeah,
A lot
actually,
of CC on their team. It's really good for them. Angelus getting that Jade as well, trying to not get CC'd, so he's able to ult properly, not getting blown up before that. And it looks goes the deity, allowing him to, if anyone does try to attack him, he can just return that damage pretty easily. So I think good item choices coming out here from Empire, and they just need to now focus on pushing this bottom battery. And if they do get a lot more, they can possibly take even the game.
yeah. So it looks like they are grouping in the bot lane. They are gonna go for this battery push with the Zakar buff. Will this be the first racks of the game? Synergy really needs to defend
First
this.
racks and maybe even the game.
Yeah, maybe
itself.
even the game. Synergy really needs to defend this though, but they do have the buff, so they have to be careful. Cleo ulti doesn't initiate though.
Lilith dropping a little low here, a little low. Their Clarice is gonna. He
Oh,
stops
but
the
they
back.
can't give this up. They gotta initiate.
They're gonna give it up.
Oh,
Looks
but
like
Lulu
dives
actually
really
getting
far,
frozen
gets frozen-
sceptered.
Your
Gets
battery
dude,
has
he's
been
diving quite far for
destroyed.
no reason. I'm
Yeah,
not
he
sure.
gets blown up right
Hey,
away.
They need to get out now. There's no need to stick around. They do get the battery, what they want, and I'm pretty sure Lulu does not have revive because he used it recently. So
No, but that's actually a good trade. Just kind of sacrificing and
Yourself to
stalling
get the
so that his team
battery.
can get the racks.
yeah,
It's actually
agree.
not too bad of a play as long as Synergy can't get anything out of it.
they might hear, and it looks like they're trying to look for them in the jungle. So nothing really happening. People just farming, pushing out that bottom lane.
Not really using that buff though to their advantage.
No, they use
They,
it just to
they
take
really
that
should have forced
tower.
the team fight. Really stuck on
Yeah.
the racks and
They still have it, don't they? I
Yeah.
think it lasted a little long. I mean, I think it was okay to just go for the battery there, give them a little slight lead there, possibly split push this top tower now, and try to go for a second battery. It's gonna be difficult though. Like, it's gonna come down to if they want to push into not again. It's gonna be a very slow game for the next 5-10 minutes until one of them decides to push into the other team, because both teams will be playing really passive, especially with Synergy's battery being down.
So what do you do right now if you're Synergy? You're one game away from going to China. you're so far behind. What do you have to do? What's your mindset? What do you?
You know,
How are you feeling if you're Synergy right now?
You know, I don't think I'd be feeling too bad. They're still not in the worst situation. Just one. They do have some decent wave clear here with Jade being able to take out these waves pretty quick, and Jean, so they can push that lane out. What I think they need to do is they need to stay calm. Soon enough, the gold difference isn't going to make any difference anymore. They're going to all be full build. So all they need to do is wait, try to force them under their tower like they were previously, and make them come on to them. I don't think they can be too active right now, just because Empire's going to have full map control with this battery being down, the creep waves constantly pushing in. So I think Synergy needs to just relax, talk about what they need to do in these team fights, and try to execute it when the time comes, when Empire does decide to push the base.
Yeah, Synergy, very experienced players, all very good mechanically as well. They have the highest win rate of the tournament.
Yep, they do.
Winning
Only losing to Empire though. They're
winning 34 out of their 38, and I think only losing to Empire. So
yeah,
they can definitely turn this game around right now.
I can tell they're both very evenly matched teams.
Yeah. So back and forth, all three games.
Little things, yeah. Team fights and maybe possibly little mistakes here and there, but that's what decides this game. It looked like Empire was just in a huge lead and it was going to be a bit of a stomp, but Synergy pulled back through great teamwork and decision making not to take fights anymore and fight under their own towers, and it's looking to pay off a little bit here. They are one battery down, but they're still in it.
It looks like Empire is going to start shoving the other waves. That way they can let that bottom Mega Creeps just push into their base, and
making them have to deal with it.
Right,
and if they have to deal with it, they can go push another tower, right?
But they do have the Tiamat, so it's not that bad. She can just spin the waves, easily clear it, and then if they do decide to team fight, she can port back in with her ult. So
yeah, but maybe they'll do a little bait play here where they actually end up going on the Tiamat, who does do that little split push on the bottom wave. Could be a little clever trick there.
not too much happening right now. I think both teams
playing really passive right now.
Yeah, very, very passive, just trying to farm up their items, get max build. Angelus gonna be going to the top lane. It looks like they're all gonna transition, maybe even go for a bait play, kind of just bait him out. It looks like this entire team is just waiting right here.
Yeah, waiting for that push from Angelus.
I know, just hiding.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
but
He goes in,
Angelus
he's
goes
in on
in.
Cleo. They're gonna try to get this pick off. This is gonna be a team fight, and Cleopatra gets blown up. Mysterio needs to use revive, and that's huge for Empire. They drop a revive from Synergy, and that's not good. If Cleopatra dies in this next fight, she's done.
Yeah, not having a revive on that Cleo is pretty big. It looks like they're porting away. They don't want to take that fight.
Yeah, that's strange to me. I think if they maybe they're gonna wait for Angelus ult to come back up and a couple of ults that they used during that fight. So I think it might be a good play there just to back up.
Cleo not having that revive is actually so big.
It is huge for 20 minutes. I don't even know if this game will go for another 20 minutes.
Yeah, she is their main source of damage, so not having that revive to kind of keep that fight in their favor is pretty bad. But we are gonna have a stun in from the Tiamat.
Good, he gets caught out. None of his teammates around. This might be a huge pick for Synergy. Lilith dropping very low. Frozen Scepter used. Boom, dead.
Popular.
Dead.
Lilith goes
They
down.
might push here and try to force the revive out. And I think that's the play. They need to try to
Yeah.
get this revive out from Lilith.
I feel like
Let's see if she has it.
Lilith.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
does
she
have
has
it.
the revive.
So Lilith getting caught out there, but she's instantly probably going to revive here and then
Tiamat
forcing
gonna go
Synergy to
clear
just
that
back up.
bot
But
wave.
Claris going for the back door.
Yeah, but Tiamat's gonna be there, so if I won't be able to that well, like, cause they already have the battery, so she won't be able to do too much. She might try to get a kill on Tiamat though, on the bottom lane. I doubt it though. Oh, chunky
Oh,
Tiamat.
Nosferatu.
Chunky Tiamat. They need the TP back. He's getting chunked by this Clarice.
And it looks like Lulu, he is popping the speed. They want to engage so that Synergy doesn't have room to teleport back to
They
save.
want to turn.
But Lulu
It's only
is
2 on 4
big
here,
ult from
2 on
HY, but
An enemy
Tathan is coming out with a big ult and 2 kills.
enemy has been slain.
Or double kill for Synergy is what I meant to say. This is not looking good for Empire. Lulu had to use his revive, and it looks like Nosferatu is. I'm not sure if he even has his revive right now. It's up in 3 seconds, so
Yep.
he just has it if he wants to use it. Not sure he will.
Crazy game.
Crazy. Once again, going the full 50, almost 60 minutes. I don't know what the decision making there was from Nosferatu, and that a lot of them TP'd back and they could get a pick off.
I think the goal was trying to just buy Clary some time so that she can chunk that tower down and really just put some damage out on it. But not knowing that 4 players from Synergy was just waiting for him right there. Lulu initiated, stopped one of the stuns, and then they instantly turned around, Titanist ult, blew them up instantly. It was a really good play from Synergy, just instantly turning around and picking off 2 kills.
Yeah, really good play there from Synergy. They kind of baited them, TPing a couple players back, thinking that they're all going to TP,
Yep.
canceling the TPs and turning on those 2 that wanted to find the easy pickoffs. I think Zakar will be up very soon.
I think so too. Should be up any minute. We are just gonna go back to farming the jungle.
Looks like they're just going to be playing it a little safe.
Ooh, but Peaches might actually get caught out. Flanking.
Peaches.
Oh, they need to go right now if they want to land this flank. Peaches really, really far up. He does pop the speed.
Looks like they want to go here. They're hesitating a lot here, Empire. They don't have their Angelus with them, so it's kind of a
Angelus is
risky
porting mid.
play.
He is on his way. Really slow laking coming out.
Yeah.
Both teams don't want to make too many mistakes.
Nope, especially with these revives being used.
There is a $15,000 difference between first and second place, so both teams really not wanting to make too many mistakes.
Yeah, and they want that trip to China once again. Trip
Yeah.
to China for this first place team.
Competing in Worlds for a $350,000 total
Just the
prize pool.
pool, yeah. 177,000
Really
if I'm not
insane.
mistaken for first place. It looks like they're gonna push up here for once. Nosferatu looks like he's pushing in that mid lane, trying to force a little bit of pressure onto the mid lane.
Leo instantly gonna ult, having a short cooldown and clearing waves really, really well, using that range. Does she have any cooldown reduction as well?
Doesn't look like it doesn't look like she does. Oh,
No. No cooldown reduction for her. Oh, she might actually
yeah, no, she
no,
doesn't.
spell resist.
It looks like she's building 2 arcane orbs though.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange, but maybe she wants that huge AoE spell resist.
Both teams not wanting
I
to
just don't know,
initiate.
yeah.
They,
Like,
this could be game.
this is so like, oh my god, they're just like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, they're so close to each other. I don't know when they're gonna fight. Just clenching right now. I'm clenching.
I just feel like 4 in the bottom lane.
An enemy.
Oh,
has
but
been
kill on Nosferatu there actually.
Wow,
Peaches
but
picks
here
up that
with
kill, so
Cleopatra.
now
I think Peaches got it with the ulti, but
Yeah.
Cleopatra did most of the damage. They're bursting him really low, and once again,
they're gonna
Mysterious.
force a revive. Oh, but Frozen Scepter onto
Onto
Lulu.
Lulu! They're gonna catch Lulu out here!
He doesn't have revive. He used it before. Looks like
It's like Duck is gonna go down trying to get a return kill here, but I don't think he's gonna be able to.
No.
And that's Duck
Enemy
down.
has been
I'm pretty sure his
slain.
revive is
Oh,
down
but
if we
they're
can check.
they're pushing the top lane. They might actually
Oh,
drop
this
this
could be a
before.
disaster.
There's the base protection. Huge. Oh, but Tiamat can't land the
That's
stun.
stunned. I don't know if they should take this
Oh, but
fight.
Psycho getting caught out.
No! Empire throwing the game right now. 2 down. I'm not sure any of them have revive. Can they push for a Rax or a Barax here? Can Synergy do it?
Yeah, that's 2 dead for Empire right now.
Revive up for
No
for
revive.
Lilith, no revive for Lulu. So, or sorry, not Lilith. Angelus has no revive.
Actually, it looks like they're gonna be pushing mid right now. I'm not quite sure if. Oh my god, I'm actually not quite sure if Empire can defend this. Tier 3 gonna be taken down, but there goes the base protection. There is gonna be a revive coming out from Angelus, but Lilith pops the ult. Frozen Scepter going down, and Titanus with the huge ult. But Jean, she does get taken down. Nosferatu in a lot of trouble, but he uses the Anubis. It is gonna be flanked by Claris. She's doing so much damage, but it looks like Peaches. She does get Frozen Sceptered, but she's gonna tumble out from the wall. Titanus in a lot of trouble. He does pop the reflect, but Lilith does go back in. They do pop the revives. Claris in a lot of trouble. She does go down. Cleopatra, she is going to turn the fight. She jumps in with her up by Yo AoE. And Lulu, she's actually going to get taken down, but the AoE burst actually does hit. Tiamat, she is going to go back in. She's tanking so much damage from that tower. Jean, ultra kill from Peaches. And it's a rampage. And it's an ace. It's an ace for Synergy. They're going to take this Rax and possibly the game.
Synergy with the ace right now! Oh, I couldn't even speak during that fight! What is happening?
Team has destroyed a battery.
They're gonna win here! I think this is GG! Is there no revives? Synergy! Look at like they're gonna take it to game 3!
Your team has destroyed a fort.
Synergy coming first in the group stage, in the playoff. Gonna take this!
Yep.
They're gonna take this!
That's
They're gonna be
GG.
going to China!
That's GG.
$5,000 and a trip to China! Well played to Synergy!
Synergy.
Huge!
Showing us why. Showing us why they're first.
Exactly.
Synergy.
The comeback! The comeback! Holy shit!
Huge victory coming from Synergy, winning.
Let's throw a round of
Out there, guys. Synergy, Brazilian team,
going to the Chinese finals, or sorry, World Championships in China, facing the Chinese teams for $177,000 for first place there. And I mean, they're always the favorites to winning.